All right, this is Ernie Potts here, and today I'm going to give you a case study of Lee Detweiler. He's 53 years old. He's one of our favorite clients, and we're going to tell his little story. He was able to lose 25 pounds in 16 weeks, and he actually eventually went on to lose 30 pounds total and going. So we don't know where he's at now, but just the last update was 30 pounds. And we're going to just tell you briefly about his story. If you don't know who I am, my name is Ernie Potts. I'm the head coach here at Apex Nutrition, and we're just going to get into it. So, Lee Detweiler came in. He found me on TikTok. We run ads on TikTok and YouTube and things like that. And he decided to book a call with us and see if we could help him lose weight. He was struggling to lose weight, and his primary goal was to lose 30 pounds or so he could get into a suit for his son's wedding. His son was getting married for the first time. I believe his son was like 32. And he just wanted to lose some weight so he could feel good about, the clothing he was wearing for his son's wedding. So that's what we set out to do. So when people come into our ads and stuff and they want to book a call, we have them fill out a questionnaire just to see if we're a good fit. And as you can see here, Lee said that he's 53 years old. His starting weight was 245. And as you can see as well, he indicated that he was at approximately 35% body fat. And he said, he could pretty much eat any food. He didn't have a problem there. And as you can see, his goal was to lose 30 to 40 pounds and get toned up arms and stomach. Now, he didn't indicate in here, but his real goal was to look good in that suit for his son's wedding. It's not said here, but it's definitely the goal. And also, as you can see, he was willing to work out 5 to 6 days a week. 5 to 6 days a week is quite a bit. That's not necessary, but that's what he was willing to do. And as you can see as well, he said that he would do, work out in the morning and then he would do some cardio at night. And that's really what he ended up doing the whole time he was in the program. So Lee did eventually decide to join the program, and this is the end of week 1 for him. He started at 250. He thought he was 240. I think 245 is what he said, but he was actually 250. In the first week, he lost 2.5 pounds, the first week. Now, I meant to mention that prior to this, Lee has tried to lose weight several times, and he was unsuccessful. He was unsuccessful, and there's many people that I talked to that they've tried to lose weight for several years, and they can't even lose an ounce. In his first week with us, he lost 2.5 pounds. Now, that may not be impressive to you, but considering that he has not lost not an ounce of weight in several years, to come in the first week and have a small win like that, he was very happy. And as you can see, we always ask people to fill out an accountability form. In fact, it's mandatory. And as you can see, we asked what's the best thing to happen to you during this week. He said he learned how to let go and trust the process. And he also was able to, learn about tracking his goals and everything. And he's just excited with the journey. And I have to tell you, man, Lee has one of the best mindsets. I mean, this is a great guy right here. One of my favorite clients. And now I'm skipping along here because, it's a 16-week program. I'm not about to spill out every single week. It's not really necessary. So this week, as you can see, Lee came in. He only lost a half a pound here. This is week 3. And if you notice, like there's that box, that white box up there below his name, that's blocking out private information. It's his email address behind that square there. So we just blocking it out so you guys don't contact him. But he only lost half a pound here, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm being honest here. Like, I'm not gonna just sit up here and lie and hype it up if it's not real. This is what it really was. He lost half a pound. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you might lose no weight. Sometimes you might hop on the scale and gain weight. But it is what it is. But look here at what's the best thing that happened to him. He said his blood pressure is down. Now, I didn't mention this, but Lee was on blood pressure medication, and he had some issues with his blood pressure. And I'm going to talk more about that in the next slide. Now, in this week, we skipped to week 6. He's down 11 pounds total for in 6 weeks, which is pretty good. Really like for to me, for like a moderate fat loss program, you want to be losing like 1.2 to 1.6 pounds a week. You can go very aggressive and go up to 2 pounds a week, but it has diminishing returns. Like you could really damage your metabolism, and I don't recommend that. So even me right now, I'm typically losing like 1.2 to 1.4 pounds a week myself. And you got to go slow with this because you don't want to damage your metabolism, nor do you want to damage your libido. I'm gonna just be real with you. You don't want to do that either. So just go slow, man. It's okay. You're not gonna die, man. If you're not like if you're not terminally ill or nothing like that, just go slow. Just relax and just enjoy the process, man. But here it is. Here he lost 1 pound this week, but as you can see, overall he lost 11 pounds in 6 weeks. But more importantly, in this week, the doctor took him off his blood pressure medication, which he told me he saved $350. I don't know if that's $350 a month or if it's $350 a year. But the way he was talking about it, it was like $350 a month. I was like, dang, I ain't know blood pressure medication was that expensive. But yeah, he got taken off his blood pressure medication, and that is a great thing for him. Now, week 8, we skipping along. He lost 15 pounds in week 8. He only lost 1 pound that week, but still 15 pounds total. And he's ready for a cheat meal now. Now you can see, it was a little tough on him. So now he's ready to have that good pizza and them Pop-Tarts that everybody wants. So I gave him a cheat meal after this. But, it is what it is, man. You got to have some fun with this stuff, too, because it is really tough sometimes diet. And I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes you could be exhausted. You could be tired because you're eating less food. And, food is energy. So if you're eating less, you have less energy. It could be tough on you. So sometimes you need them good, that good food. And it makes food more enjoyable. So, he got to take a little break next week. Now, we just skipping to week 16 because I really don't want to go week after week after week. Because this would be super redundant. But as you can see, in week 16, he did lose 25 pounds. He only lost 1 pound this week. But let me tell you about this week, though. Lee Detweiler, this week was the week of his son's wedding. And he was able to fit into his suit. He actually had to get it tailored because he had to bring it in a little bit because he lost a lot of inches on his waist. So even though he lost 25 pounds, he lost a lot more inches. So he had to get his suit tailored and things like that. But more importantly than that, they went on a cruise the week before that. And so as you can see, it said after a tough week of eating, I was able to get back on track and keep on track. That's because he was on a cruise for 10 days. So even though he was on a cruise for 10 days, he still was able to hit 25 pounds. And that's what we was really going for, because I knew we probably wasn't going to be able to hit the 30 pounds considering he's going on a cruise, considering he's going to have the wedding, and they're going to be eating all different type of foods there too. So we just scaled it back to 25 pounds. But he did stay on a little longer, and he did eventually lose 30 pounds and counting, And also, his wife also lost 20 pounds as well. I do have, text messages and things like that. I'll be honest with you, I'm not an editor or none of that stuff. I'm not trying to do all that. That's extra work. I'm just going to sit here and talk to you guys about it. And, if you believe me, then you believe me. I'm sorry. I could show you more proof, but that's more effort on my end, and maybe I should have more effort, but I digress. Yeah, I hope you can believe me. I'm really sincere about what I do. And, these are real results, and these could be your results. If you want to lose 25, 30, 40, 50, 100 pounds or so, and you feel like maybe I can help you, you like my vibe, and you think that maybe this is something that, might be able to help you, there is, if you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a link in the description, and it's also in my about section where you can book a 10-minute call with me. And also, if you're watching this somewhere else, if you're watching this on somewhere else, it'll be somewhere. It'll be a link. If you're watching it on my website, you can just see my calendar right below it. If you're watching it in YouTube, There'll be a link somewhere where you can access it. I'm sure you'll be able to access it. If you're watching on YouTube, just send a comment. If you can't figure out where it's at, we'll hit you up. Or you could just email me. My email address, epod06gmail.com. You could just email me there too. But if you want to become a client, just definitely book a call. We usually do a quick 10-minute call just to fill you out, see if you're a cool guy and you're not like a jerk or anything, or you think I'm not a jerk, and just see if we vibe and match together, because we are together for a long time. All of my clients have my personal cell phone number. You can text me and call me at any time of the night. And for that reason, I need to see if you're a cool person, because I'll be honest with you, it is a commitment on our end and on your end. And if we're going to be working together hand in hand like that, because we do work with clients one to one, so we want to just make sure we're a good fit. But if we are a good fit, we usually extend a longer call, which is like a 45 minutes to an hour, where we'll go spell out the whole program to you. I'll tell you, what things could potentially look like for you, and then on that call, you can make a decision if you want to become a client or not. So that's typically how the process works. Just wanted to show you this cool case study of Lee Detweiler. He's 53 years old, and again, he struggled to lose an ounce of weight prior to coming into the program, and he lost 30 pounds. So you don't have, maybe 30 pounds is not that impressive to you, but considering that he struggled, he couldn't even lose a tenth of a pound or anything like that. That's pretty damn good. That's a huge success. And not only that, we taught him what to do going forward. So after the program, you have these skills that you can continue on. You can continue your journey. So that's what it's all about here. My name is Ernie Potts. I'm from Apex Nutrition. I'm the head coach there. And again, if you want to see more about what we do and you like to chat and see if we can help you out, book a call, and I'll talk to you guys soon.